being here. This is awesome. We sold it out. Round of applause for you, nerds. All right, well, I'm here to tell you that despite pediatricians being paid 40% less than other doctors, guys, it turns out children are not just 40% adults. And if you've ever changed a diaper, you know this is particularly true when it comes to their poop. Some of you know, it's gross. So it's very important that we help children specifically, and not just with their blowouts. We need to help children specifically because they're not doing well. Yeah, that's not even funny, it's just true. Kids are not doing well right now. Kids are getting sicker and sicker, younger and younger. No, they're not at the skate park doing sweet kick flips and tearing it up. Although a skateboarding baby would be hella sick, right? No, kids are literally unwell. In just the last 2 decades, kids are now 20% more likely to have a chronic illness. Yeah, that's shocking, right? Because that might feel like the ancient past. That was 2006. Okay, I thought that'd be funny, but I agree. I'm just... Because 2006 is snakes were on planes. JT was bringing sexy back. I don't know where it went. And I was graduating from high school, so clearly it was not that long ago. But in just 20 years, kids have gotten so much sicker. And we all have, right? I think for us it's a little bit more like a mental sanity decline. But for kids, it's like things like food allergies. Kids are 50% more likely to have a food allergy now. That's 1 in 13 kids has a food allergy. Forget snakes, the real threat is peanuts on planes. Because peanuts killed 3 times more people than snakes last year. Yeah, which I also thought was gonna be a lot larger of a gap when I looked it up. I think we should start giving snakes peanut allergies. They really do have a hard time with the EpiPen. Because they can't afford it. So, what is going on here? Well, this drastic rise in pediatric health conditions is suspiciously mirrored by a drastic decline in the pediatric microbiome. I feel like I'm getting a lot more mms tonight than laughs. Not really the point, but you're right. This is not great news. Oh my gosh, where was I? I realized that this is just more devastating than I actually realized, saying it to a crowd of people instead of just to my cat, who doesn't really seem to care that much. Okay, so decline in pediatric microbiome. So what should the baby microbiome actually look like? Okay, well, in adults, which I know I've lectured many, many times here before about the adult microbiome, if you're just getting caught up, adults should have a lot of microbiome diversity to help us digest all the different foods that we eat. Babies, not so much, because babies are lazy. They don't have jobs, they don't contribute to the economy, they don't get fear struck into their heart as soon as they hear that of slack. I'm sorry, whoever got that fear struck in, I just gave myself fear with that. No, babies don't do a whole lot, but they just are cute and they eat. Which turns out my dream job is to be a baby. I have not seen any job postings for that on LinkedIn, though. I will change my status to open for not work. But yeah, babies don't need a very complex microbiome. But that makes the microbes that should be there super, super important. So what should be in their microbiome? Well, babies should just be completely dominated, filled up with bifidobacterium. Okay, so what's up with this bifidobacterium? Well, bifidobacterium is really, really great because it does this one thing super well. It's able to digest HMOs. No. Not healthcare plans. Has anybody tried to read your healthcare plan? Yeah, you cannot, I mean, I'm my whole life in medicine. You cannot digest your healthcare plan. No, HMOs are human milk oligosaccharides. They're these special sugars that are found only in breast milk. And bifidobacterium, they munch up these HMOs and they turn them into these really great byproducts that help your gut lining, they're anti-inflammatory, and best of all, they make the gut acidic. And when it's acidic, it's really hard for bad inflammatory bacteria to come in and colonize. You figured it out, we're just pickles. Now, bifidobacterium are also really great because they're the best teachers for your immune system. Bifidobacterium are the Mr. Rogers of the microbiome community, making sure everybody's playing well together. Now, this is really, really important for the immune cells because they have to learn how to react appropriately and not overreact. They need to learn to respond to infection, but not to non-infection. So let's do a few examples together. Giardia? Yes. Peanuts? No. Salmonella? Yes. Pollen? No. Is that a little personal for some of you? All right. Norovirus? Yes. Taco Bell? Honestly, I don't know. Science can only tell us so much. That is truly a mystery to me. And when this goes really wrong, when your immune system does not know what to react to and what not to react to, sometimes you can end up reacting to your own body. Yeah, talk about hating yourself. All right, so now I gotta tell you, bifidobacterium is really important. What's the state of bifidobacterium in the modern world? Yeah, you guys already figured it out. Anytime someone references this modern world, they're probably about to tell you some bad news. And that's exactly what I'm about to do. So bifidobacterium, it's missing or insufficient in 75% of babies. It gets worse. There's one bifidobacterium that's really important for babies. It's called Bifidobacterium infantis. Sometimes scientists do actually name things appropriately. That one, that's missing in over 90% of babies. I know, this is very bad. And so where is the bifidobacterium going? Okay, well, to know this, we have to know where we get our microbiomes from. And so if you fell asleep or you're not paying attention, wake up. I promise you, this is the time you're going to want to listen, because you know where you get your bifidobacterium from? Your mom. No, okay, so this is not just a your mom joke, although it's great. So you get your bifidobacterium from your mom, and so guys, this means that I spent 15 years in school scientifically proving it is all your mom's fault. Go ahead, fire your therapist. I figured it out. Science Riot is cheaper than therapy. So when you're born, you are ideally born through the vaginal canal. Now, if you've ever pushed anything out your vaginal canal, you might be thinking, ideal is not the word I would have chosen. But it's ideal because that gets all the good bacteria passed along. So what if you're born by C-section? Well, then you're getting colonized with skin microbes and hospital-acquired microbes. And some of you might be thinking, hospital-acquired? Wouldn't that be good? The place where people go to get well? Absolutely not. Anything that spends too much time in a hospital turns into a nasty little freak. I know, because I'm a doctor. So now you're probably thinking, this is just C-section babies, right? Those are the only ones who are in trouble? Also wrong. Nope, this is actually happening to all babies everywhere. And that's because moms don't have bifidobacterium to even pass along anymore. Bifidobacterium is just disappearing from our society. They're not losing it, they never had it. You can't lose what you never had. I am now writing sympathy cards for the microbiome for Hallmark. Okay, so I am starting to get the sense that I am freaking you guys out. Just a little bit? Okay, so what I know you're like, okay, please tell us, can we fix this? Yes, we can. Yeah, yes, we can. And I want to make it very clear. So the reason this is happening is modern living, industrialization, sanitation, antibiotics. These are all very good things. I want to be very clear. These are good things because you want to know what? Turns out your microbiome is very, very bad when you are dead. So I want if you needed to have a C-section, formula feed, give antibiotics, no shame, no guilt. You do what you got to do to make life happen. And here's the thing. It's fine because as easily as the baby microbiome is disrupted, it's just as easily fixed. Because baby microbiomes are very, very malleable. They make friends really easily, unlike adults who are in STEM, who keep telling you about how bad the world is. We're not super popular. But it turns out you can just give babies bifidobacterium probiotics and HMO prebiotics and repopulate their gut. Yeah, and yeah, I think that deserves a round of applause. Yeah. And it is important that you give both the prebiotic and the probiotic because here's the deal. When you take a probiotic, it's kind of like inviting someone to your party. They're gonna show up, but how do you get them to stay for a long time? Cocaine. I mean prebiotics. When you have really good party snacks, things tend to stick around a little bit longer. And for bifidobacterium, that's HMOs. And I recently got to be a part of an amazing study where we actually showed that this is true. This actually works. Cocaine does in fact make you stay longer at parties. I think that was not the right study I meant to talk about. The study I was a part of that I want to tell you about is we sequenced microbiome from babies who were born by C-section, and then we met with the parents and we gave them the results and we gave them recommendations for pre and probiotics on how to adjust the gut, and then we checked back in a couple months later. And you know what we found? Those babies, they had way more bifidobacterium in their gut. Their gut was completely restored. And even better, 80% reduction in risk of eczema. This does work. So hopefully I have restored your faith in our modern world. A little bit. That's a tall order, but a little bit more faith. And if you want to restore your gut, come talk to me after the show. I would love to talk to you all. Okay, so yes, and I do. You are not babies. I do know that. But to reference something else that was about 20 years ago, in the words of Barack Obama, I do have the audacity of hope. That was a terrible impression. Why did I decide to end my set with this? There is some hope for you all too. There's still work you can do on your microbiome, but especially if there are children and young people in your life, definitely come talk to me because I'd love to help people restore their guts. And let's put an end to chronic conditions. And let's get our shit together. Thank you so much, I'm Taylor.
Dr. Taylor Soderberg.